Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS TV. I'm Kurt Gooksell. Tonight, the Jasper Wildcats on the road to take on the Reitz Panthers at Bosse Field in Evansville. The Wildcats are 3-0 after beating Mount Carmel on the road on Wednesday evening. Wildcats able to get it done behind the pitching of Isaac Bartley. He went the first 5 innings on the mound for the Cats. Jasper only had 5 hits on the game. Tonight, the Wildcats will face a 1-2 Reitz team as the Wildcats will send to the hill Cam Killian, who also pitched a little bit on Wednesday night as well. We'll take a break. We'll come back to Bosse Field with Jasper Baseball right after this. Welcome back to Bosse Field. The Wildcats and the Reitz Panthers here on a Friday night. First of a couple here in the next couple of days. Jasper at home with a noon start tomorrow against Memorial. That game will air Sunday at noon, or actually Sunday at 1. Here on 18 WJTS. Josh Weidenbender, Grant Allbrand, and Trevor Croft, 1, 2, and 3 in Terry Gilbert's order to begin the game. Tennenberg on the hill for the Reitz Panthers. Sean Fetcher in left, Adam Eiler in center, Bryce Cape in right field, Ryan Castle, Aaron Massey, Nolan Cook, and Logan Mater, the infield third to first. Caden Hahn is behind the plate on a cloudy, overcast night for baseball. The field took a beating last night as far as rain was concerned. A lot of different reschedulings today. Forest Park moved their game with Tecumseh 3 different times on 3 different fields. They finally settled on the old Tecumseh field. So getting a lot of the baseball and softball in tonight despite the rain last night. Wildcats again coming off that 9-0 win over Mount Carmel on Wednesday night. Didn't hit the ball really well, only 5 hits against Mount Carmel pitching. Isaac Bartley did a nice job on the mound. He was followed by Cam Killian and Nathan Rillo. Killian will get the start tonight here against the Panthers, a possible sectional foe. The Cats played here last year in the regular season. They want to get on this field as much as possible. Historic Bosse Field. Terry Gilbert takes his place on the coaching line at third. Jason Allbrand over at first as Weidenbender steps in. We are about ready for baseball here from Evansville. Big park, dead center field, 400. And a big gap in left and right and center. Weidenbender, as you can see, the left-handed hitting shortstop. Third baseman Castle will come in on the grass and off the line. The first pitch of the ball game is in for a strike, and we are off and running here at Bosse Field. Glad you could join us here on this Friday night. Reitz operates out of the third base dugout. Tennenberg will come home. This one misses inside. And the count squares at 1-1. Not much wind here. Temperature very nice. Last year's game started really warm and got real cold real quick. Called strike to Weidenbender, and he's down on the count 1-2. Cats back down here on Monday at Central, then a Thursday game on the road at Castle, so they burned some gas here in the first couple of weeks of the season, all these road games. Weidenbender waves at it, and he goes down. 1 gone here in the visitor first.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 2, Grant Allbrand.
Grant Allbrand will stand in for the Wildcats. Grant 3 for 10 so far in the early portion of the season. Tennenberg brings it home. This one lofted into right, shallow right, and it'll bounce in front of Cape. And the Wildcats have their first base hit of the game. A single to right off the bat of Grant Allbrand for first baseman Trevor Croft. Croft in that 3-hole to be followed by Jacob Allbrand. Reitz has the double play in order should they get that ground ball. Tennenberg works from the stretch. Misses high, 1-0. 1 gone here in the visitor first. No score from Bosse Field. Cats will play down here against Mater Dei later on in the season. Allbrand takes his lead. They hold him on, obviously. Long pause, and Tennenberg comes home. Croft got tied up, swings and does not connect, and it's 1-1. Maynard again with Allbrand over there. He holds him on. Here's the pitch to Croft. Pops it up. First base side. The pitcher calls for it. He'll give way to Maynard, though, and there are 2 away. So the inning continues for Jacob Allbrand.
Number 8, Jacob Allbrand.
Cats as a team so far in the early portion of the season hitting just at .239 on the year. So Grant Allbrand with 2 outs. He'll be running with the crack of the bat here with his cousin at the plate, and he takes it for a strike. 0-1, 2 away. Shade him a tad toward left center field. Tenenberg kind of side steps the mound, and he'll throw one over. Not his best move, obviously. Chases Grant back. Cats with the game tomorrow with Memorial, Monday at Central, Wednesday at home with Pike, then the Thursday game at Kessel. The 0-1 dives outside. Hahn goes out to get it in the left-handed batter's box. And the count evens up at 1-1 with 2 away. Cats over on the first base side, up on the railing. You're close to the action as the dugouts kind of swing behind home plate more than normal dugouts. Catches the outside corner. Good pitcher's pitch right there. Good angle on that one from right behind home plate, and it's 1-2. Allbrand. Grant lofted a single into right. He's at first base. Tenenbaum, plateward, outside. Grant Allbrand on the move. Throw down to second base is off the mark, and he's safe. Got in behind the tag applied by Cook. The throw was high on the first base side of second base, and it got down there pretty fast, but it was off the line, and Grant Allbrand is at second base, so now he's in scoring position, and a 2-2 count here to Jacob. Carter Stamm, the third baseman, would be next. Cats threatening here in the top of the first. Tenenberg checks the runner. Nobody's behind Allbrand at the bag. Here's the pitch, and Allbrand swings and misses. Couple of strikeouts for Tenenberg here to start the game. Wildcats get a single. They strand that man at second through a half. Jasper nothing, Reitz nothing. More Wildcat baseball on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Bosse Field. Wildcats and Panthers. No score as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Colin Long, the designated hitter, will face Cam Killian. Killian again, a clean inning of relief over at Mount Carmel in his only pitching of the young season. Isaac Bartley out in left and center. Eli Hof in right. Jacob Allbrand with Stamm, Weidenbender, Allbrand as this one is hit into right. Jacob Allbrand back on it and reaches up over his shoulder and makes the catch for the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the first as Nolan Cook will stand in. Again, Grant Allbrand at second. At first base, Trevor Croft. Behind the plate is Ross Peter. And Cam Killian, the right-hander, on the hill for the Wildcat 9 today. Cook gets in. Blisters the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Wrights 1-2 on the season. I think they had Memorial in a couple of games this week in SIAC play. North Posey last night. 1-1 to Cook. Eiler, the center fielder, waits on deck. Big gap in right center field. Killian drops the glove and delivers the next pitch. Again, hit into right, but right at Jacob Allbrand. He'll make the play. 2 gone. So Eiler will get in. Todd DeWeese, the head coach of the Reitz Panthers, USI player back in the day. His household run by a Jasper person, though. Right? I said DeWeese's house is run by a Jasper person. The former Shelley Freiberger. 1-0 the count. Here's the next pitch. Cork back into right again. Allbrand will chase it toward the line. And this one is up and out of here. Well, they've been peppering that right field line, and they get a solo homer. Adam Eiler jumped all over that 1-0 pitch and sent it out of here. Reitz on top, 1-0. So with 2 away, Logan Maynard, the first baseman, will bat for Evansville Reitz.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 24, Logan Maynard.
Oh, and 1 to Maynard. Killian trying to get out without any further damage. This one is out of the zone. And with the busy week, I mean, everybody's going to get a chance to throw. Cats have used several pitchers in each one of their games so far. 2-0 to Maynard with Aaron Massey, the shortstop, on deck. Panthers lead 1-0 as they score on the home run. Outside, 3-1 now, and Maynard in a hitter's count here. Stom off the line and behind the bag at third base for that throw across the infield, the 3-1, and it's low. So the bomb, now a walk for Killian, and that'll bring up Aaron Massey, the shortstop.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 23, Aaron Massey.
Plateward, that's high. 1-0, 1-0 Reitz. Hits are tied at 1 apiece here at Bossy Field. 1-0 offering. That is low. 2-0. Runner at first being held on by Croft. Here's the pitch. Hammered right up the middle, past Allbrand into center field. And the Panthers have first and second. They put the brakes on Maynard out at second base as Massey lined it into center.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 17, Ryan Castle.
So a couple of hits here in the bottom half of the first. One went for a home run. Killian tried to wiggle out here. Cats have the force out at every infield base. Should they get that ground ball? Castle plays third for this Reitz outfit. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Killian peeks at the runner. Brings it home, and it dives low, 1-1. Again, early start tomorrow. Noon at Rookser Field, 11 Evansville Memorial time. Tigers are going to be really good coming in there tomorrow. Popped up right center field. Hof and Allbrand give chase, and it's going to be Hof in center field making the catch. But not before the Panthers get on the board on the solo homer by Adam Eiler through 1. Reitz 1. Jasper nothing. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark we are in a 1-0 game led by Reitz here as we head to the visitor second. Carter Stom stands in. Tenenberg will work with the 1-0 lead. He works from the stretch even with nobody on and throws the 59-footer low, 1-0. Stom, Eli Hof, and Isaac Bartley, the hitters for Terry Gobert's crew here. Again, the Cats played in the sectional down here last year for the first time, had the bye and lost to Castle in the semifinal round. Messenger, who's off at Virginia. Cats had their chances, got down and rallied up in the last inning, but they hit into a double play with a runner racing home at third and barely, or actually almost beat the throw at first for the tying situation. So I'm trying to say 2-0 to Stom, or 3-0 I should say to Carter. Stom so far has seen some mound duty in a couple of different games. And he walks on 4 straight after they give Tennenberg a lead. So Eli Hof, the center fielder, comes in. He is 4 for 12 on the new season with an RBI. Don't really look at averages much, but just give you a mini breakdown as they throw over again, and Tennenberg is not exactly blistered it over there. Just keep the runner close. Cats ran back in the first inning. Tennenberg, a long count, and long look. Ball bunted nicely, third base side. That's going to be trouble, and it is out at first base. Hof cut down barely. Sacrifice successful. With his speed, you'll beat some of those out. But a good play defensively by Reitz. 1 gone for Isaac Bartley. Bartley 4 for 11 on the season. A couple of runs scored and 2 RBIs. Did a nice job pitching over at Mount Carmel. Stamm at second, the tying run. Fastball outside corner. You could hear it pop. Cats stranded one back in the first. Top of 2, 1-0 Panthers. This one popped foul down the left field line. Barely. Got it between the line where it's brick dust. And it's 0-2. I was going to twist real foul. So 0-2 with 1 away. Wallace, the designated hitter, is in the on-deck circle for the Cats. Panthers 1, Jasper 0. The 0-2 breaking ball fouled back. Bartley stays alive. It's 0-2. He's down on the count. Play him straight away in the outfield here at Bossy Field. No sun to deal with. It's a cloudy day, but the temperatures are all right. The pause, they jockey in behind the runner momentarily. This one skied into left center. Center fielder Eiler calling for it. He bombs it right back into the infield. 2 gone. So Stamm stays at second base, and here comes Andrew Wallace. In limited duty, Wallace 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs. Had a big hit at Bloomington South on Tuesday night. He's got one out there with 2 away. Always talk about those 2 out RBIs. Left-handed hitting Wallace gets in and waits. Fastball misses from Garrett Tennenberg, and it's 1-0. Reitz 1, Jasper 0. Going behind Stamm once again. High fastball. 2-0. Tennenberg walks Stamm on 4 straight pitches. Hof sacrificed him to second. Now the fly out from Bartley leaves Wallace out there. Try to clean it up. Waves at it. Took something off, and it's 2-1. 2 away with a runner at second. Stamm gets that 2-out lead at second once again. Massey goes in behind him and then retreats back. A look by Tennenberg. Don't have to throw it back to her at second base. Panthers on defense. Wallace steadies the bat across the Bossy Field plate. Here comes the pitch. Gets low. They're going to throw to third. Stamm dives in. Safe. Usually something in the dirt. The Cat runners are off and running, and that's what happened there. Ball got away from Hahn just a second, and Stamm able to take third. It's 3-1 to Wallace. There's a decent amount of space between home plate and the backstop should there be a pass ball here, but sometimes the ball will ricochet right back to the catcher. The 3-1 to Andrew now. Called strike, and the count runs full at 3-2 with 2 away. Tying run at third. Carter Stamm takes his lead in foul territory. Tannenberg will deal the payoff pitch to Wallace. Pop back into right. Right fielder Cape going back on it, and he will not come up with it. It's up near the warning track. Wallace rounds second base. He will chug for third, and it's a 2-out triple for Wallace as they throw back in behind him as he hammers that ball to the warning track in deep right field. Cape just kept on running, and Wallace scores Carter Stamm, and we are tied at 1. Getting over an outfielder's head here at this ballpark. He may run for a while. Here comes Ross Peter, the Wildcat catcher. We are tied at 1. Another 2-out hit opportunity here for the 9-hole hitter for Jasper. Pitch rides high, 1-0. Leadoff man Josh Weidenbender on deck here in the top of the second inning. So Peter battling Tannenberg here. Slash foul over the roof, first base side. Comes the 1-1. Sails out. Wallace again a lead at third. The 2-1 to Peter. Pops him up into shallow left. Shortstop going out. And it will drop in between a trio of Panthers, and it's 2-1 Wildcats. Shortstop, Massey went out. Fetcher came in, as did Eiler, and you couldn't have thrown a baseball out there any better than that. So it's 2-1 Wildcats, and this stuff coming with 2 outs, but you go back to the leadoff walk given up by Tannenberg. Jason Mayer will run it first.
Courtesy runner for Jasper, first base, Jason Mayer.
So Mayer runs, and here's Weidenbender. Mayer with good speed. Weidenbender gets in from the left side. Cats have taken a 2-1 lead. Weidenbender waits. He sees a breaking ball, and it dances in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Weidenbender hammers it foul. First base side, rattles around the fence down there. He's down 0-2 here with 2 away. Cats with 2 across. Looking good so far here in the batter's box, especially with the 2-out hits. Old Peter on, or excuse me, Mayer on at first. Tannenberg comes with a high set, and he will bring the 0-2 home to Weidenbender. Fouled off into the glove of Hahn for a strikeout. Tannenberg gets his third punch out, but not before the Wildcats take a 2-1 lead. We'll head to the home second. Cats 2, Reitz 1. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Bossy Field, 2-1 Jasper. We head to the home second. Reitz will send Caden Hahn to the plate here against Killian, working with a 1-run lead. Killian gave up the home run last inning, and he dots the first hitter of the inning with a hit by pitch. Reitz will courtesy run here with Carter Schneer.
Courtesy runner for first base, number 13, Carter Schneer. Batting 8 for left fielder, number 27, Sean Fetcher.
Sean Fetcher will stand in. Reitz with a base runner here. Croft will hold that runner on. Here's the pitch. Fetcher bunting and fouls it off first base side. And it is 0-1 here. Reitz trying to draw even here. Stom will come in on the grass at third. Oh, 0-1 again, a throw back over. Schneer back. Oh, 0-1. Here's the delivery. Fetcher bunts it perfectly. First base side off the mound. Killian, he'll shovel on to Croft. Sacrifice successful, moving the runner up to second base. Schneer, and with one away, 9-hole hitter Bryce Cape will stand in. So the tying run in scoring position. Pitch is low. Misses. 2-0 now. 2-1 Jasper, bottom of 2 here. Killian wheels back and nobody was covering the bag, and he throws it right directly to Weidenbender. You don't have to throw it back there. Next pitch hit into right field toward the line. Albrand will chase it over there, and it'll land foul. 2-1 the count here. To Cape, leadoff man Colin Long on deck. Reitz with a runner at second base with one gone. Popped up again into shallow right. Albrand will camp. He'll make the catch. Staying at second base is Schneer, 2 away. So a fly ball to right for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up leadoff man Colin Long, who hit the ball pretty well to right field, and Albrand took care of it last at bat back in the first. So Killian's been through the Reitz order one time. Leads 2-1 here. Killian checks the runner and comes home. Breaking ball, strike one to the hitter. Next pitch. That's a fastball high. Play him off the line and left and right here again. Big outfield. Killian works fast. Line drive into right field, right at Albrand. He'll make the play for the third out of the inning. Long's hit it twice. Hard to right, nothing to show for it. Through 2, Cats 2, Panthers 1. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 at WJTS. Back in the ballpark, we head to the top of the third. Grant Albrand against Garrick Tenenberg here. 2-1 Jasper on top. Grant singled earlier. Gets in from the left side. And the right-hander will work. Served on the ground to second. Cook up with it. One gone. So 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the visitor third will bring Trevor Croft to the plate. He popped up earlier. Playing first tonight. He has been operating in the designated hitter role for the first few games. Also has a 2-0 record pitching-wise in the first 3 games, both in relief. Against Shakamak in that 10-inning 1-0 victory. Then at Bloomington South, Croft got the win in that seesaw affair, won 12-9 by the Jasper Wildcats. The 1-0 to Trevor. fouls it off. Reitz dug outside, third base line, and it's 1-1. Yeah, Croft has worked 4 2/3 innings. The 1-1 now to him. Breaking ball, slams it foul, left field side. Out in front of that one, he's down 1-2. Next pitch. Croft back into deep left center field. Fetcher will give chase, and it is up against the wall and out of here. Trevor Croft, the solo home run to the power alley in left center field. He jumped all over that one, and it is 3-1 Wildcats as Croft gets his second home run of the young season. Ball was hammered.
Right fielder, Jacob Allbrand.
So the inning continues for Jacob Allbrand. Yeah, you don't Allbrand fouls it off. Don't want to call home runs premature here, and you just have to wait to see the outfielder run out of room because it's just not your garden variety high school field where some of the pop-ups just fly out of the place. That was going to be extra bases no matter what happened, but with Eiler and Fetcher ran out of room in the power alley in left center field, just left of the scoreboard. 1-1 to Jacob Allbrand. He a strikeout victim to end the first. Cats get some bullpen action up down the right field line. Allbrand swings and misses, and he's down 1-2. So it's 3-1 Jasper, top of the third. Base is clean. Here is the 1-2 offering. Hit off the end of the bat. Squibbs it, had some bad English on it, and it's going to be a base hit for Jacob Allbrand. Kind of hit off the end of the bat. Little cue, yeah, spun. Like you were playing pool out at Sportsman's. Or name your establishment. So a one-out base runner is Jacob Allbrand. And first baseman, they kind of see these plays where they kind of overrun it or go left, right of it, and the ball just spins away from him, and that's what happened there. So Stommel hit. He walked and scored that run back in the first. Hit up the middle. This could be 2. On to second with the touch of the bag. The throw wide. And now they're going to call interference on Jacob Allbrand out at second, so that's going to be a double play. Cats, though, take a 3-1 lead on the Croft Blast. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 3-1 Jasper. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18W JTS. We head to the bottom of the third as Killian works with a 3-1 lead thanks to that Croft home run last half inning. Cook flew out to right field. This one looped into right as well. It's into the gap, and Eli Hof and Allbrand come together, and it's Hof, the center fielder, making the play. That has a recipe of disaster written all over it, but they did communicate. One away. So here comes Eiler. He hit a home run deep back into right. His first time up, the left-handed hitting center fielder. Again, Wildcats with action in the bullpen. Andy Noblet's going to go down and monitor that. So they bunch him toward right center field. Big gap in left center, and Bartley is way off the line and left. He hits that ball down the left field line. It will roll for a while. 0-1 delivery. Hits it foul wide of the bag at first. 3-1 Cats here in the bottom half of the third inning. Again, Reitz has played good teams so far in this 1-2. They've played Memorial twice and then North Posey. Playing Jasper here tonight. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Left it a high. the breaking ball. Didn't want to get too much of the plate there, 1-2. One-two offering. Again, foul back into the screen. 1-2 now. And holding. Next pitch from Cam. Fastball misses. 3-1 Jasper, bottom of the third here at Bosse Field. Killian will drop the glove and the break even. Missed outside, 3-2. Not a bad pitch. So the count runs full to Eiler with Mater, the first baseman, waiting on deck. Killian will fire the next one home. Once again, foul down the left field line. So up on the roof, he's painting every place here at Bosse Field. The next offering, hit into center field for a base hit, and Eiler is 2 for 2. Third hit of the game for the Panthers, and Logan Maynard will stand in. He walked earlier. Croft holds the runner on. Here's the next pitch. Popped up. First base side. Croft near the Wildcat dugout. Will reach up and grab it. 2 gone.
Shortstop, Aaron Massey.
2 away for Aaron Massey. He singled earlier. He's 1 for 1. 3-1 Jasper here on the home third. Cats have the force out at second base. Massey gets in. He's the shortstop. Eiler runs it first. Killian in the stretch, and he throws it home. Fastball outside half. 0-1. Again, no wind virtually here at Bosse Field. Just barely twirling out on the flagpole in center field. Oh, 1 forthcoming. Hit foul. It's got the roof too, 1-2. Eiler at first, see if he takes off here. 3-1 Cats lead, here's the pitch. He stays put. Peter blocks it into the dirt. 1-2 now. Throw over, back in time, the base runner. So Massey steps out. Ryan Castle, the third baseman, would be next here in the home third. 3-1 Jasper on top. Hit on the ground in the hole between third and short. That'll trickle into left field for a base hit. And the Panthers have some 2-out action here. Here comes Castle. He flew out to Hof earlier in center. Fastball, good with the knees from Killian. He starts Castle off 0-1. Bullpen action has ceased right now, at least momentarily down the right field line. The 0-1 now to Castle. Blocked by Peter, and it's 1-1. Killian checks the runner out at second and comes plateward. Hit back of the mound. One hop. Killian will take care of it. and he throws it to Croft for the third out of the inning. Couple of base hits, a couple of guys stranded for the Panthers through 3. Jasper on top 3-1 over Reitz. We'll take a break. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Play goes to the top of the fourth. Jasper enjoying a 3-1 lead here as we head to the fourth inning. Tennenberg still on the hill for Todd DeWeese and the Panthers. It'll be Eli Hof, Isaac Bartley, and designated hitter Andrew Wallace, the hitters for the Cats here. Cats with 2 in the second. 1 last inning on the Croft home run. Hof takes it for a ball, 1-0. Hof laid down a sacrifice bunt that he nearly beat out his last time up. So we play here in the visitor fourth. Pitch on the way from Tennenberg. Hof hits it up the middle. Massey out behind the second base bag. Strong peg. Nearly pulled Maynard off. And Terry Gilbert might want to question that momentarily here. And he got the answer he was looking for.
Left fielder Isaac Bartley.
Massey got to it, but the throw sailed on him a bit. But Maynard able to get the foot on the bag. And here comes Isaac Bartley. He flew out to center field earlier. 3-1 Jasper here. Tennenberg will throw the first pitch to Isaac. Pops it foul, first base side and out of play. Nathan Rillo up and working in the Wildcat pen. Get a noon start tomorrow against the Memorial Tigers. Next pitch, breaking ball in for a strike. To say that they've had their games down through the years would be a severe understatement. Great games between the Tigers and the Wildcats. 0-2 here to Isaac. Misses outside. Straight away in the outfield for Bartley. Good speed. 1-2 with 1 away. Nobody on. Tennenberg will deal that 1-2. Bartley squibs it out in front of the plate. A swinging bunt. Third base side of the mound. Tennenberg will throw on and get Bartley. So Gary Tennenberg takes care of that. And here comes Wallace, who tripled deep to right field his last time up, knocking home a run. Baseball out. That one got a little muddy and dirty. That was kind of hard to see. They get a wider baseball out there right now. The infield has not taken green shape as of yet. Last year we were down here early. The whole infield was almost like a white color, and even the infielders were saying they couldn't see it coming off the bat. I mean, as strange as that sounds. But back when you come here for the sectional, it's really greened up and good. The 1-0 outside. It plays fine. It's just kind of like your yard. It doesn't look very good. 2-0, Wallace waits, and he will get that 2-0. Pretty good pitch right there. Barely missed on the inside portion. It's 3-0 to Wallace with Peter on deck. Maybe working around him a little bit. Who knows? Try to get him to chase maybe. The 3-0 now. Walks him on 4 straight after the first 2 were retired. And the inning continues for 9-hole hitter Ross Peter, who dumped an RBI single into play his last time up. Jasper on top 3-1. This one squibbed on the ground to Castle at third. He's up over the top with a strong peg. Wildcats get a 2-out base runner, but he is stranded through 3.5. 3-1 Jasper. Will have more after this. Caden Hahn will lead things off for the Panthers here in the home half of the fourth. Killian throws it. Little liner into center field for a base hit. And the Panthers have their leadoff man aboard. Down 3-1 here. Hahn, the catcher, once again be lifted for a courtesy runner, Carter Schnare.
Number 13, Carter Schnarr.
Here comes Fetcher, the left fielder. He laid down a perfect sacrifice bunt up the first base side earlier. Probably will look to do the same here. He checks the third base coaching line and gets in from the right side. Croft holds the runner on at first. That's Schnarr, the courtesy runner. Fetcher takes this one for a strike. 0-1. Get a set of signs down there, and Stom comes in on the grass at third. He's off the line a tad. Croft still holding the runner on. Killian straightens up on the Bossy Field mound. Fetcher takes one same place, 0-2. Cape, the right fielder, waits on deck. Panthers down 3-1 here in the fourth. Curveball hit on the ground, could be two. Weidenbender to Grant, the relay back to first base. Croft dug it out, 2 for the price of 1. It's a double play, Wildcats.
Right fielder, Reitz, Cape.
So like that, they race Hahn the courtesy runner Schnarr at second base, and with 2 away, Cape stands in here in the fourth. Panthers down 3-1. Killian got the ground ball to Weidenbender. This one right at Stomp, takes it out of the air, hit like a bullet, but right at Carter. The Panthers down in order here in the home fourth. We'll head to the fifth. 3-1 Jasper. More Jasper baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the top of the fifth. Josh Weidenbender will lead things off against Gary Tenenberg. Panthers down 3-1 to the Wildcats here. 1, 2, and 3 in Terry Gilbert's order. First pitch here in the fifth. Curveball in for a strike, 0-1. No bullpen action as of yet for the Panthers. A lot of teams that Jasper's played so far, they've used a lot of pitchers, as have the Wildcats. Weidenbender spanks it into right field for a base hit to lead things off.
Second baseman, Grant Allbrand.
6th into the game for the Wildcat 9, and that'll bring up Grant Allbrand. Jasper leads 3-1. See if he will lay a bunt down here. Third baseman Castle comes in. Tenenberg with Weidenbender at first will have to deal with Allbrand. Fastball blisters the outside corner, 0-1. Grant does have that right side with the first baseman holding the runner on. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. Throw down to second base is a good one right on the bag, and he's out from here to there. Nice play by Hahn. Tenenberg got it up there in a hurry, and Weidenbender cut down stealing. Man, he put that one right on the glove. So Grant up there with the 1-1 count. 1 for 2 is Allbrand so far in the festivities tonight. Tenenberg throws that 1-1. Again, outside corner. Both pitchers getting that corner. Base is clean here with 1 away. Tenenberg studies a sign from Caden Hahn, his catcher. The 1-2 pitch. Barely missed. He checked his swing. He didn't go, but the pitch looked pretty good. Looks like Josh Weidenbender's going to get up in the pen to throw. Expect to see him a little bit so far here in this season. The 2-2. Missed. Boy, Tenenberg's been all around that plate. In and out and for 3 balls. Next one, he's got to go right down the middle probably. The 3-2. Hit on the ground to Castle, slowly at third. He pumps, pulls the first baseman off the bag, but the tag completed. 2 gone.
First baseman, Trevor Croft.
Trevo Croft will get in, and he sent one up and out of here to the boards in left center his last time up to give the Cats the 3-1 lead. Play him to go to the pull side. Fetcher very deep in left. Here's the pitch. And like you would expect, a steady diet of breaking balls here early. It's 0-1. Base is clean for the Cats. They lead 3-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Tenenberg will fire it home. Curveball misses as well, 1-1. Cats trying to add on here in the 5th. 2 in the 2nd, 1 more in the 3rd on that Croft home run. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball shoved outside. Here's the next pitch to Croft. Fastball misses. And it's 3-1. Croft in command of this count right here. Right fielder Cape is over in the right center field gap. The 3-1 curveball dances in for a strike. We'll see what happens here. Curveball, fastball. Taking bets up here. See if we think like a pitcher or a hitter here. The 3-2 curveball slammed on the ground to Massey at short. Takes his time, comes over the top with a strong peg. Cats get a base runner, but he's cut down stealing. We'll head to the home 5th. Jasper 3, Reitz 1. More baseball here on 18 WJTS.
Number 12, Colin Long.
Back to Bossy Field. We play in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Jasper is Colin Long, the leadoff hitter for the Panthers of Reitz, will step in. Nolan Cook and Adam Eiler to follow as Killian pitches here in the 5th. Cats had some bullpen action going earlier. Hit on the ground, a wide bender. He circles, throws it on to Croft. 1 gone. 1 pitch, 1 out. Proficient by Cam Killian.
Second baseman, Nolan Cook.
And Cook will stand in. He is popped to right and popped to center. Pitch is low. 1-0 with 1 down. Reitz took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st on an Eiler home run. He's on deck. This one rides inside. It's 2-0. Strike. 2-1 with 1 away. Popped up into center field. Hope will draw a beat on it and grab it for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 up, 2 gone for Eiler.
Center fielder, Adam Eiler.
Big left-handed hitter. Takes it for a strike. Next pitch. Hit into left, and it will get down for a base hit in front of Bartley. Eiler goes the other way this time. Eiler with 3 hits.
First baseman, Logan Maynard.
Chase the runner back with a throw. Maynard gets in. 0-1. To Maynard. Here's the pitch. Once again, hit foul, right field side. One-two. Here it is. Low, blocked by Peter out in front of the plate, keeping the runner at first. Ball chopped on the ground. Weidenbender gloves it, steps on second for the third out of the inning. The Panthers get a base runner. He's stranded. We'll head to the top of the sixth. 3-1 Cats. More baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Play goes to the top of the sixth. Jasper a 3-1 leader here. Tenenberg still on the hump for the Panthers. Cats with 6 hits on the game. Allbrand owns one of those. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game tonight. Again, Memorial out at Brookser at noon tomorrow. See it Sunday at 1 here on 18. Decent crowd out there tomorrow for that one. Jasper Proms, that's why it's so early in the day. 1-0. Didn't play Memorial last year. Got rained out in Stone, and they couldn't find a place for it. This one hit on the ground. Castle over near the bag, throws it low, and it is dug out at first base by Maynard. Ball was hit sharply, took Castle toward the bag, and he had to navigate his footwork around the bag and threw out Allbrand at first. One away for Stamm, who hit into the double play earlier on that interference. Pitch backhanded. Here's the next pitch to Carter. Fastball misses. Reitz fans wanted that one. Stamm ahead in the count here. 2-0 delivery. Low, 3-0 with one away. So he retires the first man, then gets down to Stamm 3-0 here. Jasper on top 3-1. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. Third free pass given up by Tenenberg today. So a little conference between the catcher and the pitcher here. Eli Hof will stand in for the Cats. Pitch. Hope shortens up, got spun out of there, takes it for a ball 1-0. Throw over, back in time. Runner at first, Hof at the plate. Pitch misses. 2-0 offering. Bunts at first base side, right at the first baseman. He'll tag Hof. So tried to dive low. Tag high, dive low. Up to second base goes Stom. 2 away for Isaac Bartley. Swung on and missed the low breaking ball. 0-1. Cats bat here in the top of the 6th, leading 3-1 with 2 outs. Carter takes a 2-out lead. Bartley waits. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to Castle at third. He's up with it. Strong throw to first base. Cats get a base runner, but they leave him out there. We'll head to the home 6. The Knights, or Castle up. Jasper 3, Reitz 1. Getting ahead of myself. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Killian still on for the Cats in a 3-1 lead. Massey stands in, fouls it off. Third base side, Massey, Castle, and Hahn for the Panthers here. It's tied at 6 apiece here. Panthers again jumped on the Cats early with a solo homer by Eiler to begin the festivities in the bottom of the 1st. Open stance at the plate. Pitch is out. 1-1. I would assume we could see Weidenbender here after Killian. The 1-1 offering. Looped into shallow center. In comes Hof, and it'll bounce in front of him for a base hit, bringing the tying run to the plate.
Third baseman Ryan Castle.
So Castle will bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. Seventh hit of the game for the Panther 9. Carter Stom comes in on the grass at third. Play him straight away in the outfield. Deep and left. Croft holds the runner on. Pitch low. Peter blocks it. 1-0. Jasper 3. Panthers 1. Low once again blocked. Killian down on the count, 2-0 here. Baseball out to the Jasper right-hander. Terry Gilbert will come out of the first base dugout here to talk it over with Killian and the rest of the Wildcat infield here. So that will be the end of the line for Cam Killian. We're going to have a new Wildcat pitcher. It's going to be Josh Weidenbender. We'll take a break out here at Bosse Field. When we come back, we'll have more baseball. Cats up 3-1. We'll have it right after this. Back to the ballpark. Josh Weidenbender on. Carter Stom goes over to short, and Killian from the mound to third here. Weidenbender's first mound work of the 19 campaign. Killian went the first 5. Gave up 7 hits and a run, walked 1, struck out 1. In for a strike. Actually did not strike out when he hit a guy. So he throws it to Castle. It's a strike. Runner at first with nobody out. Massey running. Here's the next pitch. looped into right field, hit sharply into the right center field gap, I should say. It's going to split Hof and Allbrand. It's going to be a double for Castle. And it's second and third, Panthers with nobody out here as Weidenbender greeted with a line drive single to right center field, or double, I should say, to right center field. Again, a ball goes up and the roof is above as sometimes those balls get hit and it's tough seeing them come down from where we are, but Hahn gets in here. So two guys out there. Tying run at second base. Curveball from Weidenbender misses. So Weidenbender, the second pitcher of the evening for the Cats. Out. Two-0. Hit on the ground, into left field, past the diving stop. 1 run will score. They stop the second as Bartley comes up throwing. It is 3-2. Wildcats on the RBI single by Hahn.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for the Panthers is number 26, Banks Schlosser.
Schlosser will hit here. Oh, Schlosser will stand in.
Courtesy runner at first base is 13, Carter Schnarr.
Schnarr will run at first. He's done that a couple of different times tonight, now 3 times. So first and third, it's a 3-2 game here. Cats again have that double play ready to go should they get a ground ball here. Schlosser. Runner at first, runner at third. Weidenbender, plateward. Misses low and outside, 1-0. So a single and double. Here on back-to-back at bats after Massey singled to start the inning off Killian. Killian even with the bag and off the line at Tad at third. The 1-0 to the pinch hitter. Checked his swing. He did. 1-1 now. Schlosser waits. Runner takes off. They throw down to third behind the runner. Now it's second and third. So the go-ahead runs at second base with nobody out. 3-2 Cats here in the home half of the sixth at Bosse Field. 2-1. Strike at the knees, and the count runs square at 2-2. Big pitch here, right here for Weidenbender. Schlosser. Curveball hit on the ground, right at Stamm. He looks the runner back, throws on to first base. Cats get the out, keeping everybody at bay on their bases.
Right fielder Bryce Cape.
So Cape will stand in. He lined sharply to third his last time up. Second and third with 1 out now. Weidenbender trying to get out of this inning here. Right-hander looks at the runner at third. Curveball misses. 1-0. Both dugouts have been a little perplexed with the balls and strikes tonight. Be 1-0. That's in for a strike. Fastball. Weidenbender again kicks and deals. Blew it by him. It's 1-2. This is a big at-bat right here. Cat infield in on the grass at second and short with Cape at the plate and a 1-2 count. Weidenbender comes home. Breaking ball hit on the ground to Allbrand at second. Throws on to Croft. 2 gone. The runners stay put. Back to the top, and Colin Long, the designated hitter.
Colin Long.
Run charge to Killian. He's now have the book closed on him. Cat defense now back up the middle once again. Second and third with 2 outs for Long. Fastball misses. 1-0. Cook would be next. Bottom of the sixth, a 3-2 game. Jasper and the Reitz Panthers. Weidenbender, plateward. Curveball gets by the catcher, but not far enough for the runner at third base, Castle, to scurry home. It's 2-0. Get these guys right here because you got Eiler lurking a couple of batters later, and he's got 3 hits, including that home run. The 2-0. Fastball missed up. Now it's 3-0. Pitch. Swinging 3-0 comes up empty. Now it's 3-1. Second and third with 2 outs. Cats try to wiggle out here. Weidenbender comes home. Strike there, 3-2. This would be big for Weidenbender here to get out of it with just 1 run scoring. Here in the home 6th, the payoff pitch. Missed, ball 4. Now the runner who's creeping off third base. He's in a rundown. The throw back to the plate. Got him. Boy, Reitz ran themselves out of the inning. It was going to be ball 4, but Castle crept down the line, and the Wildcats got him in a rundown. 3-2, Wildcats will head to the 7th with more on 18 WJTS. Back to Bosse Field, 3-2. Jasper clinging to a 1-run lead. We head to the 7th. A new pitcher as Bryce Cape will come to the Bosse Field mound, a left-hander. Comes in from right. Fry goes to right field. Wallace, the left-handed hitting designated hitter, will stand in for the Cats. Weidenbender operating out of a tough situation last half inning on the mound. The first pitch is out of the zone, 1-0. He would have walked the bases loaded with 2 outs, but the runner from third is kind of coming down the line, and Peter saw it, and he threw it to Killian. They got a rundown going and nailed him at the plate. A little close at the plate, albeit, as the pitch is in for a strike to Wallace. It'll be Wallace, Peter, and Weidenbender for the Cats here in the top of the 7th, trying to add back on. Curveball, Weidenbender. Wallace a defensive swing, and it's 1-2 to the sophomore DH. Tennenberg, 6 innings of 3-run baseball. Pitches out of the zone, 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. 2-2 to Wallace. So Wallace will get ready to get back in there, and the break even. Called third strike outside corner. Good pitcher's pitch right there by Cape, especially the lefty-lefty matchup.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for the
Cats will lift Peter here for Jade Yoakum. Yoakum, the hitter. Again, Jade's got some pop in his bat. He's pinch hit on several different occasions so far this season. Gets in from the right side. Weidenbender is in the on-deck circle. Cats lead 3-2. A run or 2 wouldn't hurt anything. Pitch is outside. Again, Memorial at noon tomorrow at Rookser. And back down here on Monday on First Avenue against the Central Bears. The 1-0 pitch to Yoakum. Big swing comes up empty, and it's 1-1. Two and 1. Struck out looking. Now it's Yoakum at the plate with a 2-1 count. Good pitch inside portion for Cape. Low. So 3-2 to Jade Yoakum. Missed. Ball 4. A 1-out walk. The 4th for Reitz pitching.
Shortstop Josh Whiteman.
And here comes Josh Weidenbender. 1 for 3 with a single his last time up. So we're going to have a little chat out on the Bossy Field mound right here. See if they elect to stay with Cape here in a 1-run game. Base runner at first with Weidenbender up. Gives Terry Gober an opportunity to talk to his hitter and base runner as well. So Cape will stay out there with 1 out and a runner at first for Weidenbender, the Wildcat shortstop. Hold the runner on. Weidenbender bats from the left side. Cape will come home, and Weidenbender fouls it off. 3-2 Jasper, top of the 7th. Reitz will have 2, 3, and 4 in their order in the bottom half of the 7th inning, regardless of what happens here. Third baseman Castle comes in on the grass. The 0-1 pitch to Weidenbender pops it up a mile high in the infield. Castle, the third baseman, will come in and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 away for Grant Allbrand, the Wildcats' second baseman.
Second baseman Grant Allbrand.
Grant trying to move the base runner. Again, Maynard will hold him on here and have that hole on the right side. Extra base hit here. Possibly chases the runner around. He'll be moving with the crack of the bat. Cape plateward, curveball, outside corner for a strike 0-1. Throw over. Yoakum dives back in. Oh, 1 inside corner for a strike. So Grant Allbrand down 0-2 in the count here with 2 away. Cats lead 3-2. Cape, the second Reitz pitcher of the evening, studies the sign, will straighten up on the Bossy Field mound and come home with the 0-2. Low. Runner Yoakum trying to go up to second base. Here's a throw back down there, and he's gone. He had been taking off just a tad late once the ball got into the dirt, but that's 2 times that Hahn has cut down base runners here in this game. We'll head to the home 7th. Cats lead 3-2 over the Reitz Panthers. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Bossy Field. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Weidenbender on for his 2nd inning of work here. Came in with nobody out in the 6th. He'll face Cook here to lead things off. With Reitz down 3-2, pitch low, 1-0. You got Eiler on deck, who's a perfect 3 for 3, including a solo bomb to right field back in the 1st. Take care of the leadoff man if you're Josh. Missed. Outside half, 2-0. 2-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to Stom at short. Gobbles it up at his belt. Throws on to Croft. One gone. Always good to get the leadoff man, and here comes Eiler.
Center fielder Adam Eiler.
So Eiler, homer and 2 singles. Big left-handed batter, Weidenbender peeks over the top of the glove. Fastball, strike 1. That's out of the zone. 1-1. Maynard on deck with one away and the bases clean. Eiler digs in. Pitch low, 2-1. Two-one pitch to Eiler. Hammered. Passed. Grant Albright into right field. Kind of had a little shift on. He was deep in the outfield. Or deep on the infield. Cut of the grass type of thing. And Eiler slammed it through there for a perfect 4 for 4.
Logan Maynard.
Ten hits on the game for the Panthers. Maynard stands in. Cats have the double play in order. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, could be 2. Stom to Grant, the relay back to first base, and this one's over. Ask and you shall receive. And the Cats celebrate a 3-2 win over the Reitz Panthers here at Bosse Field. So the Wildcats get the game-ending double play. 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors for the Cats. 2 runs on 10 hits for the Panthers in this one, in a game that lasted an hour and 40 minutes out here at Bosse Field. Could be a preview of the upcoming sectional, who knows? But once again, the Wildcats go to 4-0 with a 3-2 win over the Reitz Panthers. Again, Memorial tomorrow at noon at Rickser Field. You can see it later on at 10 on on Sunday at 1, I should say, on WJTS 18 television. That's going to wrap things up here from Bosse Field. Once again, repeating the final score. Jasper 3, Reitz 2. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxell saying good night from Bosse Field.